Race for president now. Your voice, your vote, and the stage set for tonight's big GOP debate. Donald Trump front and center, taking fire from all sides. Even Vice President Biden weighing in for the first time. The other candidates hoping for a breakout moment when they face off tonight at the Reagan Library in California. ABC's Tom Yamas is there. Good morning, Tom.
George, good morning to you. The debate is going to take place in the building you see just behind me. And this really is holy ground for Republicans. As you mentioned, it's the Reagan Library, but it's also where the 40th president is actually buried. So they're going to take this very, very seriously. And those 11 candidates are going to be on stage fighting to prove they can carry the Reagan legacy, the Reagan tradition, and center stage the frontrunner, Donald Trump. Overnight, Donald Trump rallying on a battleship in Southern California. Supporters up close, but right down below, demonstrators trying to drown him out. Trump giving them a thumbs up, ignoring them in his speech and punching his immigration stance hard.
A woman who's 9 months pregnant walks across the border, has a baby, and you have to take care of that baby for the next 85 years.
But now, Vice President Joe Biden saying enough is enough, calling Trump's message sick.
There's one guy absolutely denigrating an entire group of people, appealing to the baser side of human nature, working on this notion of xenophobia in a way that hasn't occurred in a long time.
Biden's comment coming as conservative super PACs are unleashing anti-Trump ads like this one from Right to Rise, which is supporting Jeb Bush.
We lose everywhere. Murders, crime, belief.
I asked Trump about the pre-debate pile-on.
It's not going to have any impact.
Have you seen the ad?
I've seen the ad. No energy. It just has no energy. The whole deal is off.
This as a new national poll shows Dr. Ben Carson neck and neck with Trump as they head into the debate.
Well, the nice thing is I'll be center stage this time, so it'll be more difficult for them to ignore me.
And Trump, who famously said he didn't prepare for the last debate, may try a different strategy this time.
How's your debate prep going? How's the debate prep?
Very good.
Now, we should note that this is a much smaller space. Trump has fed off those large crowds. He feeds off their laughs, off their cheers. But this is a much smaller space. It's not going to be like Cleveland, where he was in front of thousands. And each campaign, George, will have seats there, so it will be equal. George, back to you.
Tom Yamas, thanks very much. Let's break this down now with John Carl. Let's talk about Trump first. Last time around, took some tough questions from the moderators. The other candidates, not so much. But this time, CNN signaling they're really going to try to create direct confrontations.
The moderators have been clear this time. They want to provoke a fight. So it's going to happen not only because of that, but because the other candidates are going to be gunning for Trump. You remember last time, George, the other candidates felt they could ignore Trump. He would fade away. He would commit some gaffe that would kill his campaign. Nobody thinks that anymore. They will be going after him hard.
Ben Carson joked about it. He was basically ignored last time, except he had a great closing statement. Yeah. This time, it's going to be a real test for him.
Yeah, look, Carson is the story going into this debate. He is rising faster than Trump. If you look at the latest poll, he is actually statistically tied with Donald Trump nationally. He is on the rise. He's going to be standing center stage right next to Donald Trump. I've got two questions about that. One, will Trump go after him? Trump hates the idea of somebody else rising faster in the polls than he does. The other thing is they're both the outsiders. How do they handle the specifics? Because I think they'll be pressed on specifics.
Meanwhile, all the insiders, all the establishment candidates have been losing altitude for the last several weeks. For some of them, this is going to be a make or break moment.
Oh, absolutely. If you take a look at this stage, you now have 11 candidates because Carly Fiorina has been added, the one woman on the stage. But they are all in single digits besides Carson and Trump, and they are struggling for money. I think it is quite possible that by the next debate, one or two, maybe even more of these candidates are out. Their campaigns are done. This is their make or break moment. They're desperate to break through some way.
We'll be watching tonight. John Carl, thanks very much.